that periodic table. I don't really like the periodic table having this many elements, to be honest, but I mean, whatever. Camille with Hagar, Anderson, and Chantley. I think that's Chantley. Hildegard.
Camille with Hagar, Anderson, and Chantilly.
Oh,
Hildegard.
Chantilly. Okay. Was close. I was close. Gemstones. This will actually be useful later on. Oh. Okay, I don't know what that was, but whatever.
JH. For Jake Hurley, obviously. Must be Jake's insignia.
Must be.
Another gemstone.
Okay. Can't do anything with that. This is a puzzle that we have to do. You have to connect all of the pipes together. It's a pretty simple puzzle. That would work. Let me see. I'll do this. Pretty simple puzzle, to be honest, but that's fine.
There, all done.
Alrighty. Oh, we got something here.
Eliza Sandberger.
Again, another doll. Sorry for closing out on that, but yeah. Another doll.
An old scale. Strange. It seems to be built into the wall. Those symbols look like the ones I saw in that sampler.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess I did that. That's all we can actually do with it, by the way. It opens this door. Once we go in here, there's a lot of stuff that we can do, actually. Got another slug. And there's actually some stuff that we can actually look in here.
Silver. What do all those colors have to do with silver?
Another puzzle. Check under here.
Looks like to make this thing, whatever it is, I'm going to need a spyglass, a pickaxe, and a lamp. Citrine, amethyst, zircon. Those are all gemstones, I think.
Yep. That'll come in handy. So now we have to go find the gemstones and where they are hiding. See Tina. Naughty Tina, I guess. I think that's what she was crying about. So yeah, we need a pickaxe for this machine. Right now. We have another puzzle, which is basically just, yeah. I don't know what kind of puzzle this is. Alrighty, and oh, okay, well, fine. It's fine. Is it this one? Nope. Okay. This one. This one. No! Okay, never mind. It's not that one. Oh, oops. Okay. Forgot about that one. No! Okay. It's the top one first. There we go. Now, once we turn over this...
Lori?
Oh my gosh! I never thought you'd be the one to find me. No offense. Nadine?
Nancy. Nancy Drew.
Well, as you can see, I wasn't really spirited away by ghosts or anything. That bookshelf in the dining car, you step on this thing in the floor in there, and it slides open. I practiced disappearing for weeks.
So it was just all for show?
Well, not entirely. See, here's the deal. My dad wound up with this train when he bought out Noram Shipping. They'd been storing it in this old warehouse outside St. Louis for so long that everybody had just forgotten about it. Anyway, after like mass begging on my part, Dad had the train restored to working condition and got me an engineer and track permits and all that other stuff until finally, here we are, on our way to find out what happened to Jake Hurley.
I think you were going to explain why you kidnapped yourself.
Oh, right. Well, see, I was one of the first people in like 100 years to set foot on this train, okay? Everything was just the way it was when Jake disappeared. Except, I also found this. It's a letter that Jake wrote in 1901 to his niece back east. He was real paranoid about claim jumpers, which is why he never told anyone where his mine was. But he was also afraid something would happen to him, and no one would ever know where it was. So he wrote this letter to his only living relative, Ruth Kensington. Here, take it.
You want me to have it? Why?
Because you found me. See, in that letter, Jake tells Ruth that everything she needs to figure out where his mine is on this train. He also warns her that his wife's spirit is on the train too, which kind of creeps me out. But the thing is, to find Jake's lost mine, we need the train.
How do you know this Ruth person didn't find the mine decades ago?
Mostly because I found that letter in the wastebasket. It was like she'd gotten so ticked off, trying to follow her nutty uncle's clues, that she finally said to heck with the whole thing.
Oh, alright.
So you want me to try to figure out where the mine is?
Uh-huh. As for the other people on board, if you want to show them that letter, go ahead. It's totally up to you. We're going to Copper Gorge because that's where Jake buried Camille, so I figured his mine might be somewhere around there too. But if you think we need to go somewhere else, you just let me know and I'll have the engineer take us there.
How come you didn't try to find the mine yourself?
Maybe I did. Or maybe I just thought letting other people try to find it would be a good excuse to throw a party. I like parties.
How well do you know your guests?
Well, I don't know you or those Harvey guys at all.
Hardy. Frank and Joe Hardy.
Whatever. I didn't know John Gray before this either, but I love his show.
Poor Nancy.
And I figured he'd jump at the chance to investigate an honest-to-goodness haunted train. And now that someone has finally found me, I can finally go meet him for real.
What about Charlena Purcell?
I just know her from her books, which are so good. In fact, I just started reading her latest one, The Moon Tells No Lies. See, what I'd really like to do is write romance novels. Everybody who knows me says I'd be really good at it. In fact, a while back, I sent Charlena some ideas, you know, just to see what she thought.
And?
She hated them.
Yeah, that figures.
How well do you know Tino Balducci?
I met Tino right after he got famous for solving those robberies. Inviting him here for this was a no-brainer. I mean, what an awesome detective. And those piercing eyes of his, you just know his mind's in there going 90 miles an hour.
Bye.
You go, girl.
I just like how Nancy just leaves with a bye after what she just heard. I would too. I don't know what to say about that.
Strange-looking tool. I wonder what it's for.
Is that it? Okay, I guess we can only look at it for right now. We actually have another puzzle here, which is important. It's actually important to this
The 3rd
letter.
of November, 1901, from somewhere in Colorado. Dear Ruth, I know that we've never met, but now that your father, my estranged brother, is gone, you are my only living relative. I am writing to you to tell you about my mine before I, too, depart this earth, and its location is lost forever. I cannot tell you outright where it is, lest this epistle fall into the wrong hands. But with the information which follows, and with my train, which shall be yours upon my death, I promise that you'll be able to find it. First, you will need a map. To obtain it, know that my travels have taken me all over this great country, to towns which can be difficult to find, to Calico, Silverado, and Central City, to Dodge City, Virginia City, and Tombstone. To locate the mine on the map, you'll need my projector. When it comes to placing the stones, you'll need to ask someone who holds a warm place in my heart. I have stored his name accordingly, but to retrieve his name, you'll have to give the dolls an order. This will require looking inside Camille's dancing shoes for the name of their maker, and wearing the shoes as you perform her favorite step on the dance floor. As for my beloved Camille, she has 4 words for you, words which, when translated into numbers and used in combination, will help power my projector. But alas, she's taken them with her to her grave. So go to Copper Gorge, Colorado, and pay your respects, and let some of her goodness rub off on you. I promised Camille that this train would always be her home. In return, she promised to never leave, and indeed she never has. People say I'm crazy, but I've seen her, and heard her, and feel her presence on the train even today, 20 years after her untimely death. So above all else, my dear niece, let nothing happen to my train. It holds wonderful things. Kindest regards, Jake Hurley.
Alrighty. Sad letter, I have to admit. But what he says here about the first you'll need a map, and he, talks about all the cities. This is important to the puzzle right here. You have to spell out the cities in the order. So it was first Calico, which I find a C. Which is easier said than done, I guess. Oh, Calico. There we go. And then, after that, it's Silverado. Silverado. So let's see here. Silverado. To, I believe, Central City. So let's see here. Central City. Oh. Hold up. Central here? City. Okay. I don't know what happened, but we got it. We got it, so that's fine. From Central City to Dodge City. So Dodge City is next. So actually that's wrong. Actually that might be it. No, actually, yeah, maybe. Oh, actually I see it. Dodge City to Virginia City. Let's see Virginia City right here. Virginia City. And then to Tombstone. This should be really easy. Tombstone. And we did it.
Guess I'm done. Strange. All that's left is a jumble of letters.
Yep.